Good evening, everybody, and a very warm welcome to Berringer. And tonight I have a short sort of layout update. Well, it's really a station building update, to be truthful with you. Um, I've done some more work on the building, as you can see, and I'm just going to take you through some of what I've been doing today, and some of the bits that I've been getting up to, and how I've tried to encompass some of the pictures that are on my iPad, um, and try and translate some of them. As you can see, that's kind of what I'm looking at, and that's the reference. So that's the kind of picture that I'm going by at the moment. And as you can see at this very moment, that basically there's two turrets there, and I've still got to build the other turret to go there. That's one of the ones that I'm building currently in progress. So that needs to be replicated on that side. So that's what's going to go over there. Also, as you can see, there's a canopy there, and so I have to put that canopy across the front there, and I've still got to make that as well. But as far as what I've been up to, I will kind of show you. Now, if you look at this picture here, I don't know how well it comes out, but you can see it's a curved roof, and it comes down, and I've sort of tried to replicate it as best as I could. Now, I don't know whether this comes across on this picture, but there's like a herringbone, I think, style flooring on this, and I've managed to get some flooring from modelrailwayscenery.com, which it's more paving than flooring. Bear with me a second whilst I, and this is it. It's modelrailwayscenery.com. I tried looking at scale scenes, and I looked at a few others, and I don't know whether it picks it up, but you can sort of see that it's got the herringbone finish. So I've been using that. So what I've basically done, if I just take you through what I've done, as you can see, I've also painted it, weathered it, and I've put the window surrounds in. The actual the windows in, I haven't actually put the glazing in, and I still need to put the surrounds around there, so that's still another job. A slight difference on this one is that there should be another window here over here, so that should actually be not a door but a window. But the thing being is that this is like a little building of some sort, and I haven't actually got a porthole in the actual main building, and I haven't got one at the back. So in order to make sense of this sort of turret here, I've put a doorway here, so you've actually got some access to it. Like I said, once this is all painted up, it's actually going to look exactly the same as that. I mean, this has still got all the detailing to go. I mean, there's some detailing here that I've put in by judging by the pictures that I've got, that I've been looking at, to try and sort of replicate it roughly as best as I can, because I do like the look of Margate Station, so I wanted to sort of add the key features to my model, and obviously the frontage is kind of a big bit that attracted me to the building in the first place, so which is one of the reasons why I wanted to build the whole front like this, and with the turrets, you know, those are key features. All the rest has to work around the layout as such. There should sort of be another sort of turret on the end sort of thing, judging by the pictures that I've been looking at, but obviously because of the constraints of my layout of where it's going, basically it's only going as far as here, which is fine. I'm quite happy with that. If I sort of take you on the inside, you can see that I've actually done the flooring, and I've also done the steps. I've also sort of done the end walling as well, so when you look through it, but I haven't done this bit. That's the bit that I've got to do on this side, and the other side on the inside. If you look inside here, you can see that this is domed, and so basically it's to create the curvature of this roof here that's on the picture there. So that's something else that I wanted to do. So that's been replicated as well. If I turn the building around, you can see that I've added the windows as well on the back here, but like I said, I haven't done any of the glazing. Those are the two steps where it goes, this bit sits on top of the footbridge. So I've had to do some modifications to the footbridge itself to actually slide this on top of it, which I'll show you. And then on this side, you've got another porthole, another doorway, and this doorway leads out towards the footbridge. And I'm gonna have to make another wall here because I'm going to segregate that and make this which is what it's like on the interior picture, is like there's a ticket office. So I'm going to use this as a ticket office. So we're just going to put some staff in here, and they can be making it out like they're attending to any passengers that are queuing up outside. And like I said, I've done this wall, but I haven't done that one, so that's still to do. I've done the end piece here, and it's all been glued up. And then we're back to the front. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Now if I sort of slide this out, which I can do, it is a bit tricky with one hand. But as you can see, it's coming out, and it's out now. It's almost like a garage. But it's good because I like the idea that it comes out, because then I can still, if I want to, you can sort of see what I'm doing here. I'm just going to press down the net so it sits properly. Because what I'm planning on doing is that this bit here is going to glue. I haven't glued it yet because this curved roof, as you can see it, that's still currently removable, because I've still got to add the lighting to it. If you look at this side, I don't know how it comes out. That's also the same. That needs to be popped down a bit more, but you can see the sort of what I'm going with. You can see you've got the herringbone flooring added, you've got the steps leading up. I'm going to put some railings up here to help people climb up the steps because it's quite steep. But unfortunately, it's because it had to go over the footbridge, up and over the footbridge and everything like that. I couldn't actually have a flat building, so it's had to work out like this, because the Margate station is actually like a flat station, really, in reality. But obviously, because of my constraints and my layout, it's got to go up and over and sit on top of the footbridge. So, as you can see, it's got the curvature to the roof, so that's really cool. I really like that because I wanted to replicate that as well. I'm yet to decide whether I'm going to go all out and possibly paint these lines on the roof. I mean, I quite like it because it doesn't actually have the brickwork showing on the pictures there, but I quite like the brickwork because it gives it a nice contrast between the brickwork and the ceiling, and the wall there, the top of the wall. So it's got quite a nice contrast. I really like that. And as you can see, I've done the insides of that as well. So like I said, once it's all glued in, it will sit better. At the moment, it's not quite sitting right. But like I said, I'll cut away at it a little bit and just to make it sit better. But basically, that's how it looks. But then what I'm going to be doing is putting some LEDs on the top here. So obviously it will light up the main foyer. I'll probably put an LED out into the turret on this side, one leading out to this turret that I've just built, and then I'll probably put some more lighting to go into the ticket office, and then I'll probably do some lighting to go into the waiting area as well. I'm not quite sure because I haven't done the roof yet and haven't quite worked out the whole ins and outs of the roof because I haven't got that far yet. But I'm really pleased with it. So it's coming along really nicely. So what I'll do is I'll pop it on the layout, and then you can sort of see how it kind of fits in. So as you can see, it's on the layout now, and I think it looks alright actually. And when you look at it like this, I mean, obviously once the lighting's in, it's going to be so much better. I've still got to do, I was trying to work out to do the glazing here. I've got the glazing. The problem is I need to draw the lines, and I've contemplating using the Woodland Scenics track painter pen or whatever it's called, but I'm not sure if it's going to smudge or not, so I'm not really too sure about that as yet. But for now, I haven't got that far yet, so I'm not going to kind of worry about that too much. But again, these are the sort of window sort of apertures that you get, the windows themselves, and they just fit into the holes. So as you can see, that's how they come out. You just put a bit of glue on the ends there and just tap them in. I mean, like I said, this is what comes provided, so you can use that, which is basically that there. But I've used some spares that I had for the doorways just to give them a better finish. So that's what I've done there. So yeah, so that's basically what it is. And I don't know whether, like I said, this is the paper that I've been using. I just used some Pritt stick, and here are the sort of window apertures that I've made. And that's going to sort of go on the top there, and that'll be painted up as well. And I've also got some stonework to go on the bottom, so that'll be more detail here, and then there'll be more detail here, because at the moment it looks quite plain. So once you add all the detail, it will start to come together and come to life. This bit is a bit of piano wire, which I was using for some of my points, but I've got some of this left over. So what I'm planning on doing is actually getting the pliers and sort of bending them to create the railings for the inside. So I'll just bend it into a shape, and then after that will be used as railings on the inside. So that's what I'll probably do with that. So I mean, to be honest with you, this isn't worth very much at all. I think I've got a strip of this for about 60p or something for my model shop. So you know, it's not the end of the world in terms of if I have to get another length, but it will do the job. So that's where I'm at the moment with Berringer Station part 2. So if I just pull out so you can have a good look at it. Like I said, hopefully next time you'll see it, it won't be too far off finished. I mean, it's like I said, it's still got a lot to do. Like I said, I've still got the roof to do, detailing this turret. I've still got to build the other one and do the other finishing jobs, like adding the detail and all the rest of it. I'll just give you another shot of the back so you can sort of see it from the back. I was going to put some windows in the middle, but I thought it might be a bit too much in terms of overkill, so I decided to leave it as it is, which I think I'm glad I did now anyway. So anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you, and take care. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment and subscribe as always, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.